Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. So in the Arabic lesson today we are going to do a very interesting topic, and that is the attached pronouns. And we did the independent pronouns yesterday, and I said that we really need to memorize them. Let's just go over them once more. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. And we all know the meanings, that this is he, both of them, they, hiya is she, both of she, hunna they, anta you, both of you, all of you, and you feminine, both of you feminine, and then all of you feminine. Ana is I and nanu is we. So these are the independent pronouns. What we need to know about these is that all these independent pronouns, whenever they occur, they are of rafa status. That means that they are the doer, regardless of the ending sound. Whatever, these are always rafa. So like you see, kul huwa, huwa, it is this is the independent pronoun and it is rafa. So this is how, like, whenever you see these pronouns in the Quran, that they just know that the status of these pronouns is that they are rafa. That means they are the doers. Now let's move on to how to make the pronouns nasab or jar. How do we like, these are only the rafa ones, but what if something is like a detail of an act, or if it's something, a word that is coming after off? So how do we convert these into nasab or jar? So it's very easy. For huwa, it is going to be and these, like, whenever the pronouns they come in nasab or jar versions, they are basically attached pronouns. They are not independent, they are attached to a word. So if there is the huwa is going to be in the form of who or he, like rabbuhu, like, who or he. So this is going to be its nasab or jar version. But the huma and this it's very easy. Huma and hum are going to be the same. That means huma and hum are same for rafa, nasab or jar. So huwa is going to be changed into who or he for for it to be independent, for it to be nasab or jar version, and huma and hum is going to remain the same, rafa, nasab and jar. Then we come to the next line, which is hiya, huma, hunna. So hiya is going to be changed into ha. Ha is the nasab or jar version, and huma and hunna are going to be the same. The rafa, nasab and jar is going to be the same. So hiya is going to be converted into ha, to be converted into nasab or jar, or the attached version, and huma and hunna are the same, rafa, nasab and jar. Next line is anta. Now these anta, antuma, antum, like, we are just going to do an exercise with that. So in anta we are just going to remove the an and just keep the ta form. So in the anta we are going to keep the ta, antuma we are going to keep tuma, antum we are going to keep tum, anti, ti, antuma, tuma, and antunna, tunna. So we just removed the first part of it and we kept the ta parts. So just one thing to remember, that this ta just converted into a ka. So the attached version of anta is going to be ka, antuma is going to be kuma, antum is going to be kum, anti, you guessed it right, it's going to be ki, antuma is going to be kuma, and antunna is going to be kunna. So ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, these are the attached versions, attached pronouns, and these attached pronouns are the nasab and the jar versions. Anta is you and ka is the attached version of it. Moving on to the next page, the only two are left, which is ana and nahnu. So the attached version of ana is ni or e, and the attached version of nahnu is na. So ana is ni or e, and nahnu is na. So these are the attached pronouns, and these attached pronouns can be of nasab, can be nasb or jar. So let's do whole pronoun table, but in an attached form. So who or he, huwa is going to be who or he, huma, hum, ha, the hiya is going to be converted into ha. So ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, ni or e, and then na. So they are always attached to the end of a word. For example, rabbaka, iyaka, the ka versions, you, and rabbaka, your rab. So this is how these pronouns, they come in the attached form. So it is very important to memorize both the independent pronouns, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. These are independent pronouns, and always remember that the independent pronouns are always rafa. And then there are the attached pronouns, and the attached pronouns can be nasab or jar, and we will learn in the future videos how can we differentiate which one is nasab and which one is jar. For now, just remember that the attached pronouns are who or he, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kunna, ki, kuma, kunna, ni or e and na, and what they represent. You should also know that. That's all for today. Fi amanullah.